Have you ever paused and thought, do I really have to move into a nursing home someday? If that question has ever crossed your mind, or if you're exploring options for a loved one, you're not alone. Many Americans over 65 silently carry that worry. The idea that aging automatically means giving up your independence, your home, and your way of life. But here's the truth. You have more control than you think, and more choices than you've been told. I'm Dr. Robert Miller, and after spending decades working closely with older adults, I've seen firsthand that aging gracefully doesn't require giving up your freedom. In fact, some of the most vibrant, fulfilled seniors I've known were those who explored alternatives outside the traditional nursing home model. This video isn't about fear, it's about freedom. It's about taking a fresh look at aging and recognizing that you deserve options that honor your individuality, lifestyle, and dignity. Today, I'll walk you through 5 powerful alternatives to nursing homes. Solutions that range from staying in your cherished home with help to joining vibrant senior communities, or even co-creating supportive living spaces with family or friends. These aren't one-size-fits-all answers, but thoughtful paths that can help you age with purpose and comfort. And stay with me until the end. Some of these might surprise you and open up possibilities you never considered before. Because aging should never mean settling. It should mean living on your terms. Let's dive in. 1. Aging in place. Staying home without giving up independence. For many older Americans, there's no place more comforting than home. The familiar scent of your kitchen, the creak of your favorite chair, the memories etched into every room. These aren't just small things. They're anchors to your identity, your freedom, and your peace of mind. That's why aging in place has become one of the most empowering alternatives to nursing homes. It's about choosing to grow older right where you are, surrounded by everything that makes you feel like you. And the best part? Thanks to modern home care services, it's more possible than ever. Today's in-home support isn't what it used to be. You can now have trained caregivers assist with essential tasks, like preparing meals, helping with hygiene, organizing medications, or just being there for conversation. Many home health agencies also provide licensed nurses for regular check-ins, reducing the need for constant hospital visits. And let's not forget safety. Aging at home doesn't mean ignoring risks. It means preparing smartly. Simple home upgrades like grab bars in the bathroom, better lighting, stair lifts, or voice-activated emergency systems can significantly lower fall risk and boost your confidence. There's also a new wave of smart home technology tailored for seniors. From medical alert devices that can contact emergency services instantly, to motion sensors and medication reminders. These innovations quietly work in the background while you go about your day. Still, aging in place isn't for everyone. If you live alone and face chronic health challenges or limited mobility, you may need to weigh the costs and risks. But for many older adults who are still active and value their independence, this route offers the best of both worlds. Freedom with just the right amount of help. And beyond the logistics, there's something deeper at play here. Dignity. Staying in your own home lets you decide how each day unfolds. You wake up when you want, eat when you're hungry, spend your afternoon reading, gardening, or FaceTiming the grandkids, not based on a facility's schedule, but your own rhythm. So before accepting that a nursing home is the next chapter, take a moment to ask, what would it take for me to stay here, where I belong? For many, the answer is simpler and more doable than they ever imagined. 2. Independent living communities. Active senior living with freedom. If you've ever thought about downsizing without giving up your independence, or dreamed of living in a place where social connection is just steps away, then independent living communities might be exactly what you've been looking for. These communities are designed for older adults who don't need daily medical care, but still want a secure, low-maintenance lifestyle surrounded by people in a similar stage of life. You can live in a private apartment, cottage, or townhome, but without the headaches of home repairs, yard work, or winter snow shoveling. Imagine waking up in your own place, decorated your way, with a calendar full of optional activities just outside your door. Whether it's a morning fitness class, a book club, or a shared meal in the dining hall, you choose how social or how private you want to be. And that flexibility is one of the biggest strengths of independent living. You're not bound to a rigid daily schedule. You can cook in your own kitchen, join neighbors for a movie night, or hop on the community shuttle for errands or excursions. Many communities also offer on-site amenities like salons, libraries, wellness centers, and even concierge services. Loneliness is one of the biggest challenges seniors face, and independent living actively combats that. You're never far from a friendly face or a shared experience. The social opportunities here aren't forced. They're available, welcoming, and easy to access if and when you want them. It's also a lifestyle that promotes aging proactively. By removing the burden of home upkeep, you free up energy and time to invest in hobbies, friendships, and personal wellness. Many residents say it feels like a return to the kind of community spirit they had growing up. Neighbors looking out for each other, spontaneous conversations, and a sense of belonging. Now it's important to clarify, this is not assisted living. These communities don't offer medical or personal care support. But for many healthy, independent seniors, that's not what they need right now. Instead, they want freedom with convenience, a place to live fully, on their own terms. So if you're ready to trade chores for choices, isolation for connection, and upkeep for enjoyment, then independent living might just be the fresh start you deserve. And remember, downsizing doesn't mean downgrading. It can mean upgrading your lifestyle and rediscovering joy in everyday living. 3. Multi-generational living, sharing a home with family. For generations, American families often lived under one roof, grandparents, parents, and children all sharing the same household. While the trend shifted in the 20th century toward more independence, multi-generational living is making a thoughtful comeback, and for good reason. Living with family isn't just about saving money or avoiding a care facility. It's about reconnecting. It's about being present for birthdays, movie nights, and those everyday moments that make life rich with meaning. For many older adults, sharing a home with children and grandchildren brings a renewed sense of purpose, routine, and belonging. Think about it. Instead of scheduled visits at a nursing home, you're there for dinner at the same table, helping the grandkids with homework, or sharing stories over a cup of coffee. That kind of daily presence creates a closeness that no scheduled visit can replicate. There's also a practical side. Nursing homes can cost thousands of dollars per month. By contrast, sharing household expenses, utilities, groceries, even care services can make life more affordable for everyone involved. Some families even design separate living areas, like basement suites or accessory dwelling units, ADUs, giving older family members their own private space while staying just steps away from loved ones. Of course, it's not without its challenges. Every household has its own rhythm, and it takes communication, mutual respect, and clear boundaries to make it work. Roles need to be defined, who helps with what, when privacy is honored, and how caregiving responsibilities are handled. But when done thoughtfully, this arrangement can create a deeply rewarding balance between independence and support. What makes this option uniquely powerful is its emotional depth. You're not just receiving care, you're giving back too. Your presence, your wisdom, and your stories become part of your family's daily fabric. You're not a guest. You're not a burden. You're a vital part of something bigger than yourself. And in a time when many seniors worry about isolation or being out of sight, out of mind, multi-generational living offers the opposite: inclusion, connection, invisibility. So if your heart leans toward family and you're open to building a shared life under one roof, this path might be more than a living arrangement. It could be a new chapter of joy, legacy, and love. 4. Co-housing or shared living, community without compromise. Growing older doesn't mean you have to choose between living alone or moving into an institution. More and more older adults are discovering a refreshing middle ground, co-housing or shared living, a model that blends independence with meaningful connection. So, what does this look like? In simplest terms, it means living with others, whether that's a close friend, a sibling, or even someone new who shares similar values and needs. It's a living arrangement that can take many forms. Renting a home together, creating private suites in a larger shared house, or joining a purpose-built senior co-housing community where each resident has their own space but shares common areas and responsibilities. One of the biggest benefits? Loneliness fades. Let's be honest. Many older adults face long, quiet days, especially if adult children live far away or a spouse has passed. But when you live with others, conversation, laughter, and companionship are built into your daily life. Whether it's sharing meals, chatting over morning coffee, or watching a movie together at night, shared living nurtures a kind of casual togetherness that's hard to find elsewhere. And let's not overlook the financial side. Co-housing can significantly cut costs. Rent, utilities, groceries, even caregiving services can be shared. That means your retirement dollars stretch further without sacrificing comfort. It's a practical, sustainable option that keeps you out of expensive facilities and in control of your financial future. What's even more appealing is the flexibility. Unlike a nursing home with strict schedules and uniform routines, shared living gives you the freedom to set your own pace. Want a garden in the afternoon? Take a long walk in the evening? Sleep in? You can, all while knowing there's someone nearby if you ever need a helping hand, or just a little company. This kind of living is already gaining popularity in the US, especially among active seniors who want community without compromise. Some programs even help match compatible housemates based on lifestyle and personality, much like a senior-friendly version of a roommate service. In short, co-housing offers the best of both worlds: personal space when you want it, and connection when you need it. If you're craving companionship but not ready to give up your freedom, this might just be the ideal solution. Because sometimes aging well isn't about going it alone. It's about choosing the right people to walk the journey with. 5. Assisted living facilities. Support with dignity. Let's be honest. When people hear the words assisted living, some may picture it as a halfway point to a nursing home. But in reality, assisted living facilities are far more vibrant, personal, and flexible than many imagine. If you're someone who can still enjoy a good deal of independence, but could use help with a few day-to-day tasks, this option might offer just the right balance. Think of it not as losing freedom, but as gaining relief and reassurance. In assisted living, you typically have your own private or semi-private apartment, your own furniture, your own decor, your own routine. But instead of shouldering everything alone, you'll have trained staff available to help with essentials like bathing, dressing, meal preparation, medication reminders, and light housekeeping. One of the biggest advantages is the built-in safety net. With caregivers nearby 24/7 and emergency systems in place, you'll never feel completely alone or unsupported. That peace of mind, knowing someone is there if you need help, is invaluable, especially for those dealing with mobility challenges or chronic health conditions that don't yet require full-time medical care. But don't mistake safety for rigidity. These communities are designed to promote choice and autonomy. You can eat when you want, decorate your space however you please, and take part in as many or as few activities as you'd like. Many facilities offer wellness programs, game nights, movie screenings, and even art or music classes to keep your mind and body engaged. For many older adults, assisted living can actually feel like a lifestyle upgrade. No more worrying about fixing the plumbing, remembering every medication dose, or trying to handle stairs when your knees say no. Instead, your time and energy go toward what really matters: relationships, hobbies, and enjoying your day. Financially, assisted living sits between in-home care and full nursing homes. Costs vary by location and services, but many find it to be a practical choice when round-the-clock medical care isn't necessary yet. In short, assisted living isn't about giving up independence. It's about enhancing it with the right kind of support. If you value your freedom but know it's time for a little extra help, this might be the most respectful and comfortable next step. Because the goal isn't just to live longer, it's to live better. As we wrap up, take a moment to ask yourself, what does aging well truly mean to me? Is it staying in the comfort of your own home, living close to family, or maybe being part of a community where connection and convenience come together? What this video hopefully showed you is that nursing homes aren't your only path forward. In fact, there are 5 thoughtful, flexible, and empowering alternatives that can support you in maintaining both your dignity and your independence. From aging in place with the right home care, to joining a vibrant, independent living community, From sharing space with family across generations, to exploring co-housing with like-minded friends, and yes, even choosing a modern assisted living facility that respects your freedom while offering support, each option comes with its own unique benefits. The important thing is this: you have choices. Real, meaningful choices that reflect your values, your lifestyle, and your preferences, not just your medical needs. Aging doesn't have to mean surrendering control. In fact, this can be the time in life when you shape your living arrangement to support your happiness, safety, and peace of mind. So whether you're planning for yourself or helping a loved one make the next step, let these options serve as a reminder that you deserve more than just getting by. You deserve to thrive on your terms. If this video helped you see things a little differently, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment, share your insights, or tell us which option resonated most with you. And remember, getting older is not the end of independence. It's a new chapter. Let's make it one worth living fully.